Welcome to Extra. I'm Joanne Hines.
And I'm Georgia Lash. Here at Extra, we bring you expanded coverage of recently broadcast features from Sun City TV. Let's start with our first story. This is like a family affair since our first story is about one of our very own SCTV crew members.
Move over, Steven Spielberg. We've got some competition. In Sun City, our talented SCT cameraman Bob Grando is an independent film producer and director. His cast of characters usually involves his neighbors. SCTV caught them on camera as they got together for, of course, movie night.
Well, I'm here with some of the ladies who form the social committee here at Oak Terrace. And first we have Christina Bloxam. Nice name, Christina.
Thank you.
And we have Nancy Ciccarelli.
Yes.
And what does it take, Christina, to form something like this? It's a lot of work.
No, not really. We have wonderful neighbors that help out. They take turns hosting this event. The social committee took it over, and we planned a special event with movie theme, and we had hot dogs and popcorn, and then the neighbors bring appetizers and desserts to share.
Okay. And Nancy, I know you're showing a couple of Bob's movies, and now he's on his third movie. He's really become a Hitchcock of the movie thing. But you have a ton of food out there. Now, who puts all that together?
Well, it's all the neighbors. We just did hot dogs, rolls, and the onions, and the
got
condiments,
chili,
and people brought chili. They brought salads, potato, green salads, all kinds of deviled eggs, and desserts. That's
Yeah.
all the neighbors. We
I
only
know.
did the hot dogs and the rolls.
But the desserts are fantastic,
Yes.
too.
Yes, they are. They
Even
are.
candies and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I ate too many of them.
Okay. Do you do this on a regular basis?
Yes, we have a social committee, or not social committee, we have a social event once a month.
Once a month?
Once a month.
Whoa. And you guys handle it all?
We just organize to say, and then we ask our neighbors to help. So we're going to be doing a 10-year anniversary for Oak Terrace, and 2 of our neighbors have volunteered to head it up, and we just support them in their coordinating of it. But they do all the work, and we support.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have a fantastic neighborhood,
do.
and
We really do.
and obviously some wonderful ladies that are heading it up and putting it all together. And you're going to be watching a couple of Bob's movies, and he's on his third movie already.
Yes.
So let's go see the show.
Okay,
good.
we're
Thank
looking
you.
forward to it.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here with Chip Hawkins, and I understand, Chip, you are the star of the new movie that Bob Grando is putting out, Circle the Wagon.
Yes, I am.
And what part do you play, Chip?
I'm the new person that's moving into Sun City, and they're trying to get me to understand all that goes on here, all the activities, and I'm sort of a little hesitant at time, and I don't agree with everything they're saying, so and there's a little conflict at times. But you know what? I think it's all going to end very happy.
Happy?
Happily, happy, whatever.
Hey,
You know, it's,
Chip, have you had, do you have any acting experience?
no, not at all, other than who I am. I am who I am, and I like to be out in front, and that's because of, I guess, my career.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Well, you've got a perfect voice for being out in the acting field, and I wish you a lot of success. And how much are you getting paid for this job?
I really don't know. I have to discuss this. I said that I would take this part depending upon how it went, and then we can negotiate. So we'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever.
It is what
Chip,
it is.
you're doing a great job, and I wish you a lot of
well,
success.
Listen.
Good
Well,
luck.
thank you very much, and thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You do. Well, I'm here with Bob Grando, producer, director, screenwriter. What else, Bob?
Well, I do have an assistant director on this project, so
Oh, okay. You're expanding out because used to be you did it all yourself.
Oh.
And this is a new movie that you're producing. Tell us the name of the movie.
Circle the Welcome Wagon.
And I know you've got a lot of residents here from Oak Terrace that are going to be in this movie or are in already. How far along are you?
Maybe a quarter of the way. There's still a lot more to do. Still a lot more.
Just like in Hollywood, it takes
Oh, right.
it takes a
Yeah.
village.
Yeah. And everybody's so busy, it's hard to get them at the same place at the same time to do the shooting.
Especially when it's volunteer, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How many volunteers do you have?
I think the total is going to be about 50. You know, there's 4 that have big roles and then others smaller roles.
Okay, give us a little summary, Bob, of the movie.
Okay, so this is about a newcomer who comes to an adult community, and the Welcome Wagon takes him around to see the different activities, and he keeps interrupting and disrupting them. So the community is trying to figure out what to do with him, but it does get resolved at the end.
Okay, I know you're not going to tell me the ending.
right.
It's going to be a cliffhanger, and I know I even had a part in one of these. I think on
yes.
I think on the pickleball courts, right?
Oh, right. Yes.
So
you're one of the
hopefully,
pickleball.
Bob, I'm not going to get cut. Am I going to get cut?
No, not at all. Yes, we need you.
All right,
There's
Bob.
still more to shoot in
There's
your
still.
scene.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
All right. Well, maybe there's a part for me. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's not going to be a speaking part, but I'll do whatever it takes. Okay, Bob. I want to get to Hollywood someday.
Oh, I appreciate your help. Thanks.
Well, this is your third movie?
Right, third movie here. Yeah, I've made little movies before I got here, but this is the third in Sun City.
Well, we are so proud of you, Bob.
Oh,
And he's such a fantastic cameraman with Sun City Television. All right, let's see what you got.
okay, thank you.
Now here's Nick's extra exclusive, a sneak peek at Bob's upcoming production.
Well, look who's here. The Welcome Wagon.
I'm Cindy.
Right on time.
I'm Jerry.
I'm Chip, the new guy.
Nice to meet you.
Come
Nice
on
to meet
in.
you too.
Come on in.
Action.
You guys should be out enjoying this beautiful weather.
Oh, but we have so much to tell you. There are just so many activities to do here. Hey everyone, this is Chip. This is Chip.
3. Who's Ravel?
Who was serving?
Wait a minute.
Good luck. Good luck. Go get him. Good luck.
Chip, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Hey, look, it's the Welcome Wagon.
Hey, come on in.
I can't be hunched over a bunch of cards.
Who's hunched over?
We're getting our next story from one of our SCT family members also. Sports done right. Georgia, serve us up the details, please.
You didn't have to be a pickler to drop your jaw in awe if you were anywhere near our pickleball courts the first weekend in April. Our Sun City Pickleball Club hosted the Low Country Pickleball Classic with over 400 players from 22 states participating over a 3-day event. Added to the court action was an adaptive court experience, a silent auction, and even Jarm's pet adoption. Doug Wright, SCTV sports anchor, was there.
Well, Doug, you're the tournament director, and this is quite an affair, and I know it's about the 8th or 9th Classic that the club has hosted. But tell me how you got involved and how all this came together.
Well, this is the 9th Low Country Pickleball Classic in Hardyville, sponsored by Hilton Head Regional Healthcare.
And you added a little pet adoption affair.
This year we have some new special events. One is we have Jasper Animal Rescue Mission with their dog, so people can adopt a dog while they're at the pickleball tournament.
Well, Dee, it's organized chaos here at the Low Country Pickleball Classic. And tell us about your involvement and the event you organized.
Well, I decided to get involved with Jasper Animal Rescue this year, and this is the first time we've done any dogs at the tournament. We brought them in. I kind of organized everything with the help of the Sun City Dog and Pet Lovers Club, and got people to help me out, and we brought all these dogs in looking for a home.
And how many animals does the rescue mission have?
They have a lot. They do not turn away any animals. They have the dogs and the cats there. And as you know, and you've heard before, I'm sure, all the shelters are very overcrowded. So if you can adopt, come out, look at the dogs, foster, get involved, donate, please. Anything is helpful.
Okay. And how many of these little critters did you bring with you today?
There are 8 dogs here today from the shelter, all vying for that perfect home.
We also have military adaptive court sports. They'll be doing a wheelchair pickleball demonstration in 11:45 today.
Well, Stephen Harper, you are the executive director of a group called
Military Adaptive Court Sports, or in short terms, MAX.
And what exactly is MAC all about?
MAX, we are a nonprofit, veteran-based nonprofit organization that travels the country, helping our disabled veteran community through adaptive sports, using various sports in the court industry or the court sport. We use pickleball, badminton, racquetball, table tennis, and padel to help our veterans stay integrated and to have a meaningful life after the military service.
Well, that all sounds terrific. And you did say you were nationwide.
Yes, sir. So we started this back in San Diego back in 2012 when I was actually teaching racquetball. We wrote a grant from the Department of Veteran Affairs, and the VA said, hey, we like pickleball. It's like, whoa. 4 years ago, we wrote a grant to the VA. They loved our proposal. And we've been traveling the country ever since, teaching veterans around the country the sport of pickleball.
Now, what exactly are we going to be watching in a few minutes here?
Fun. We're going to actually demonstrate. My compadre, he's our national pickleball director, Gabe George. We've been together. We're able to teach the fundamentals of pickleball. You know, I am in a wheelchair. I'm able-bodied, but I like to be able to teach from the student's point of view. We see that a lot of veterans dealing with invisible injuries and physical injuries, and today we're going to show that life is not over, you know, because something bad happened in us. We're in the military, you know, they might have been injured in combat, but there's life after. So today we're going to give them a little hope, a little taste of what we do around the country, and we're going to have fun. And actually, I think we're going to get you in the wheelchair, Doug.
Okay, Gabe, come on over here. You are Gabe George.
Yes, indeed.
And what is your position with MAC?
I'm the pickleball director for Military Adaptive Court Sports.
Okay. And so what does that involve you doing?
I get to have the funnest job out of the organization. As Stephen mentioned to you, we teach multiple sports to veterans all across the country. But the best sport right now, in my opinion, if it's going on nationwide, is pickleball. So I get to travel nonstop, meaning I'm home maybe 4 days a month. And the rest of the time, I'm across this country sharing my love for this sport.
Are you based here in Hilton Head?
Oh, not at all. I'm actually, quote unquote, based in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. Okay. Well, guys, you're doing a great thing, and
thank you for having us. We really appreciate this.
Keep doing it, and hopefully you'll get some contributions, maybe some volunteers, and we're looking forward to the demonstration.
Definitely. We have a nice select crowd right here that actually volunteered to come out and experience this, and a lot of people don't understand like why we do what we do. I tell people, life happens to everybody. And sometimes it doesn't just mean just because you are going to be in a wheelchair, but sometimes things happen. You could be walking and leaving from here and get in an accident, but that doesn't mean your life is over. I believe life is for the living. As long as we're here, no matter what happens to you, you should be able to enjoy something. And pickleball is something, a sport for all, available to all. And no matter what you're going through, you can enjoy it and have fun.
Okay, well, Stephen, you're gonna be a demonstrator?
I think so. So I definitely got to say one thing. Hey, I want to say thanks a lot to Doug and the Low Country, Sun City, Hilton Head. You guys are putting on an amazing tournament. You've been doing this for several years now. Thanks a lot for having us. Thanks a lot to our guy who got us here, Steve Lerner, our marketing person who's helped Military Adaptive Court Sports to get us out on the map. Matter of fact, I think I can say this, that we are definitely shaking hands with PPR, who is definitely one of the main point instructing teaching facilities around, and so they're definitely jumping on board a lot of other organizations. So today we're going to have fun. We're just going to have an instructional moment, and hopefully we're going to see some folks enjoy themselves.
Well, that's fantastic, and I'm sure you'll enjoy watching this whole interview. which we will get to you somehow.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so
Okay,
much. We
thank you
appreciate
guys.
All right, go get them.
All right.
Wow, congrats to all the organizers and volunteers. And thanks to Doug for sharing this story. Be sure to tune in to Doug's Sports Done Right each month for more stories about our Sun City sports world. Georgia, what's our next story?
Our Sun City Veterans Association has a mission to be veterans helping veterans. And for the last 2 months, they have been carrying out that purpose by focusing 2 of their meetings on accessing veteran benefits. There was a lot to learn in these sessions. I was privileged to meet with 2 of the keynote presenters who gave our veterans a local perspective on assistance they can receive.
Colonel Polisi, I understand that today's focus of the meeting is medical benefits for eligible veterans. But I understand that while all veterans are eligible to be cared for by the VA, that there are certain conditions or criteria that actually determine how much is paid for by the VA. Can you speak to this for us?
I sure can. So the VA is broken down into three. It's sort of like a three-headed monster. Not that they're monsters, but you've got the Veteran Benefits Association or Administration. They're the ones who determine if you are due to receive benefits. Then you've got the Veterans Health Administration. They determine what kind of medical care you're going to get. And of course, you've got the third leg of that, which is the Veterans Cemetery Administration. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Veterans Health Administration and about getting medical care from the VA. But it's very, very critical that veterans apply to the Veterans Benefit Administration in order to get qualified to get their health care.
Okay, now, speaking of that, it's my understanding as well that some veterans won't even consider registering or applying for the benefits because they say if it's not a no-cost fee, it's not worth it to them. What sound advice might you give to a veteran who has that viewpoint?
I would say that the Veterans Administration in 2024 is a far different organization than it was during the Vietnam War, during World War II, or Korea. Far different. The medical care that veterans are going to receive from the Veterans Administration today in 2024 is far superior and more responsive than I would say than many other providers are. And it's, of course, it's not a give me. These veterans earn this benefit. And so the Veterans Administration has turned the corner, and they are really providing some really top-notch medical care.
Is there a difficult process, or what is the process for registering for these benefits?
So it's as simple as logging onto the website and registering, but what we recommend is that the veterans seek out a veteran service officer. We've got veteran service officers all over the place. We've got them with organizations like the Disabled American Veterans. We've got American Veterans. So just a number of different veterans organizations, American Veterans. The county has got a veterans office. And so they're staffed by Lieutenant Colonel Caroline Furman. She's the county Veterans Affairs Officer. She and her staff will help any veteran at any time apply for the benefits that they so rightly have earned.
It is my understanding that we have that right here on campus a few times a month.
We have that right here on campus, and if we have, if our plans get realized, it'll be a much more permanent fixture.
Wow, that's exciting news. I assume, again, if a veteran wants more information, the website?
The website, I would just go to Beaufort County and pop in the Veterans Affairs Office. And
Same thing with Jasper County, sir?
Jasper County, too. Okay. So whether or not you live on the north side of Sun City or the south side of Sun City, whichever county you're in, go to that Veterans Affairs Officer. However, I will tell you that if you go to any county office and you say, I'm a vet, I need some help, they're going to help you out. They're not going to turn you away and say, you know what, you're outside of this arbitrary boundary, go somewhere else.
Well, that's nice to know, and they certainly deserve that. Thank you for the information. We're very eager for the presentation.
This is going to be good tonight. Thank you very much.
Dr. Furman, can you highlight some of the assistance areas that our veterans can access through the Beaufort County Veterans Affairs Office?
Absolutely. There's a wide variety of benefits that the VA provides. It ranges from compensation, medical, to education, VRNE, which is to rehabilitate, to help folks get back into the workforce, and of course, jobs. There's also programs for dependents.
Now, you have been the director at the Affairs Office for a year now, over a year. What has been your priority during that time?
Okay, so actually in July, I mark my 1-year anniversary, and it's a very exciting time. For this past year, I focused mostly on marketing the program. There was a lot of folks that didn't know we existed. So marketing was like my primary goal. And the second one was what I'm going to speak about tonight, and that is researching the population to find out, to kind of bracket or to assess the veteran population in Beaufort County. And then the last goal that I had was to create a strategic plan that will take us 5 to 10 years out in the future. What do we want to look like in 10 years?
So now those department initiatives, as you move forward, can you mention some of those for us?
Absolutely. So some of the initiatives that I have is not only the marketing, but also the expansion. So primarily, this office did claims. Claims for disabilities, which is very, very important. These are benefits that our veterans have earned. But there's just a wide array of benefits that veterans may not be aware of in their families, just to improve their quality of life, as well as outreach, to reach. In my brief this evening, 73% of the U.S. population is untethered to the VA. So of all the veterans who have ever served, only about just over 25% have actually filed a claim and are receiving some type of benefit or compensation. So that outreach piece is huge for me.
As I've, heard your presentation last month, talked to some people, I realized that there are several of our veterans that just do not know what they're talking about with accessing benefits and how they qualify and what they do. Is there a piece of advice that you can give them for our viewers that they would be able to understand that access better?
Yes. So, a lot of it, when you look at, when I did the study of the veteran population, not only nationally, but in the state, and then, of course, down at the Beaufort County level, throughout the phases of our history, the World War II, Korean War, Vietnam era, most of them were drafted. They did their time, they served honorably, and then they went on. So now with the advent of this new generation, starting in Desert Storm and then also OIF and OEF, because of the Wounded Warrior regiments that, like the Marine Corps stood up a Wounded Warrior regiment on each coast. Those organizations, those commands helped Marines transition from being injured to organizations such as Wounded Warrior Project. That kind of gave veterans, the notion that there's care, that people care. The VA is also a completely different organization than it was in previous generations. So these are benefits that the veterans have earned, and they really must take advantage of it. And as we grow older, there are things that we need for mobility, for hearing, and if you're tethered to the VA, they can help offset some of the costs for that. So these are benefits that you've earned.
It was very encouraging to go to the website that you encouraged us to do at the last presentation and to actually see the heading, including a little comment that we are located in one of the most military-friendly areas of the United States. How does that reflect with the support you're given by our local government?
I have received the utmost support and cooperation from Beaufort County, from the municipalities. It's just, we do love our military here in Beaufort County. We're very blessed to have the Tri-Command here. And I think it's not lost on anyone that, everything from our economy to, how well we've thrived really can be tied back to our military presence.
Something that we all need to be recognizing. Thank you so much for the information you're providing. Our Veterans Association is always using that tagline, veterans helping veterans, so thank you for doing this.
Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk with you this evening.
Now to our favorite segment, Extra Special. This month we thought we'd end with a mixtape of tunes before we tune out. Joanne, take us there.
Mixtape? Really, Georgia? There are a lot of venues where we can hear music. We've got shows from Lifestyles and from our performing clubs. In spring, music blooms outdoors with Soundwave Wednesdays, Live at the Lake, and Music at Owl's or Okatee Clubhouse. Let's share some of these musical moments.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the boy you love and hold him tight. So happy together. If I should call you up and dance to die, and you say you belong to me, and ease my mind. Imagine how the world would be so very fine, so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're
I'm here at Lake Somerset for the first of 2024 Live at the Lake. Double D Band is going to play, so let's go catch some sounds and sights of the band and the people.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should somehow realize what you gotta do. But they never throw it back to you. By now you should somehow realize what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do right now. Get on the road that leads you there. Breeze in with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze.
Thanks to you, Joanne, for catching all of those music venues for us.
Thank you, Georgia. That was fun. That's extra for me. Thanks for watching.
You can always catch us on cable and on our YouTube station where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.